Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to Abbotsford Small Business, where you can find us at abbotsfordsmallbusiness.com. Send us an email over here, wherever I decide to put the lower third, at abbotsfordsmallbusiness@gmail.com. Today is our New Media Biz Minute section of the show. And this is not a full-blown podcast, but it is a podcast important enough to put in the main section of our blog. And today's message, or today's little podcast, if you will, is called In Defense of Your Doctor. Now, let me paint you a picture. I've had to see my doctor as we get older for various reasons, right? And I injured my neck, over 5 months ago now, really badly, where I've had to see my doctor on a regular basis. And every time I go there, there is a wait. And I'm okay with that. You know that if you've been any doctor's office within Canada in the last 10 years, you're going to wait, right? I mean, it's just the way it is, isn't it? And here, I hear some very strange things happening in the doctor's office. I've got my ears tuned all the time. And one fellow came in and said, well, like I've written these down, right? One fellow that came in and he was complaining about the front desk. He said, I need to see the doctor. I'm supposed to see him, say, I'll give you an example, at 10 o'clock. I have an appointment with Dr. at 10 o'clock. And I've scheduled a hearing test at 10:30. So I want you to make it, snappy and quick. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Even if you allow for 10 minutes, say 5 minutes drive time there and from, you've still got 10 minutes drive time. So you've got 20 minutes to wait for a doctor's appointment. You are putting yourself in such a bad place, time management-wise. You should never, ever do that. And another one said he was really, really upset. He came and stormed into the doctor's office and he said, my doctor's on holiday, so they put me in as a walk-in client and I shouldn't have to wait. Hey, you're waiting just as long as we are. What is the deal with Canadians? Aren't we not supposed to be polite? Where is it written in stone that because you have to wait somewhere at a small and medium-sized business that you can't figure out something to do? I've written down a toolkit. Okay, so in defense of doctors, yes, this podcast is in defense of the doctor. Here's things you can do, ladies and gentlemen, small and medium-sized business owners, to pass your time of day. Do you have a cell phone? Take your cell phone to the doctor's office. I know it says no cell phones permitted, but that means don't talk on your cell phone when you're in the doctor's office. If you've got something, a podcast or something that you want to listen to, like music, a lot of young people put music on their cell phones. Put one ear pad in there. Just one. You don't put two because you can't hear out of the other one when they call your name. But just put an ear plug in there and you can listen to music or you can listen to podcasts or you can listen to anything while you're waiting. Take that time to enjoy yourself, wind down, and be unhurried about it. And instead of people blood pressures just going through the roof, you have to wait. You've had to wait every single time you've gone to see the doctor for years and years and years. Why would you expect it to change now? Doctors are busy people. Doctors are out there to help you have a good quality of living and to help save your lives in many cases. If they've put you on a medication, a lot of doctors can do this, any doctor can do it, but if they're helping to save your life by blood pressure medication, by cholesterol medication, by a whole bunch of medications that keep you alive and improve your quality of life, isn't it cognizant of us to be patient with the doctor and the doctor's office? Isn't it cognizant that you be polite to the front staff there? So if you have a phone, take your smartphone. Just don't answer it and talk to it on the doctor's office. But I don't think they mind you listening to music. If you have an MP3 player, some of you don't have a smartphone, but you might have an iPod Touch or an iPod Classic. I've got an iPod Classic, and I love it, and I listen to podcasts all the time on it. Well, not so much because of my smartphone, but you know what I mean. Bring a book. How about that? How about that? You can bring a book. Bring your Dayminder. A lot of you people have small and medium-sized businesses. You have Dayminders like this. I love my Dayminder. I live in Google Calendar and my Dayminder. And what can you do with your Dayminder? While you're in the doctor's office, you can work on scheduling appointments. You can do updates. You can do goal settings. I mean, come on, there's a million things you can do with your Dayminder in a doctor's office. See, take the stress off of your day so when you go see the doctor, you're not in an angry mood. That doesn't help anybody. Does it? Or does it? You tell me. Learn how to meditate and breathe, and then do that in the doctor's office. I see so many people crossing their arms and huff and puff. You know, what are you doing? You're working yourself up. Why? Because you have to wait? You knew you've had to wait. How about this? Thank your doctor and tell them what a great job they're doing. How about that for a concept, ladies and gentlemen? How about that? When's the last time, be truthful with me, when's the last time you thanked your doctor and told him he was doing a great job? Was it because you've had to wait maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes to see him? That's why he's doing a lousy job? Let's see, this person went to medical school for years and spent how many hundreds of thousands of dollars in training, and now because you have to wait a little while, because it inconveniences your day for between 30 minutes and 60 minutes in that day, he's a lousy doctor? How does that? I don't get that. So thank you, doctor. Here's what I think. Time management is completely up to you. So if you go in there and you huff and puff and you complain that, oh my gosh, I got to sit here and wait for the doctor, it's your fault. You're not prepared. If you have a small to medium-sized business, here's an interesting concept. Handwrite a thank you for your services note to your doctor and put your business card in the envelope. And give that to your doctor and say, I just want to thank you for your service, and this is for you. A personal handwritten note, that's impactful. They'd love to see that from you because they don't get it. They don't get thank yous. You have 20 people in the waiting room. How many people do you think they're going to thank you at one time? So that waiting room might fill up 4 or 5 times in a day, right? So there could be 80, 60, 80, 100 patients that he sees in a day. Not one of them has thanked him or her for their services, and what a great doctor they are. So it was really interesting because there was one woman that was fully prepared. One young lady, she was married, and she had a cooking book out in her lap, and she was writing notes and stuff. And one woman across from her said, "Oh, you're taking cooking classes?" She said, "No, I'm planning my husband's birthday dinner." Now that's good time management. That young lady knows how to manage her time, and she had a bag, like a green eco bag. And she had 5 or 6 books put in there, and I could see that she had these little sticky notes sticking out of the books all over the place. So she's well prepared. No matter where she goes, if she has to wait, she's got a kit, a time management kit right there, where she can take out any book, and she can get stuff done. The reason you're so frustrated, ladies and gentlemen, when you go into a doctor's office, is you're not doing anything except getting frustrated. You're working yourself up to a dither. Your blood pressure's going through the roof. You're emotionally upset. You're physically upset. You're mentally upset. Take time to relax. Doctors are there to help you. Why don't you just be kind and tell them, "Good job, doc." So there you go. So in my mind, expect to wait in a modern doctor's office now between 40 and 60 minutes before you see the doctor. That it is what it is. It's a standard. Might you get to see doctors easier in other parts of the country? Possibly. But we have a doctor shortage, so please help them out by being patient. That's all you have to do. Just be patient with them. Be patient with your doctor. So there you go. Now, a little thing that you can do is, my doctor, I mentioned I had severe challenges with my neck, and I said, "Oh, you've got to get this system. This is the Miracle Ball system," and I did a podcast on it a little while ago. And he said, I should get that because I forget whether he was having challenges with his back or his wife. I think it was him. And so I know he's a busy person, like crazy busy. And so today, when we went, I took this package, the Miracle Ball Method. Went into his office. I said, "Hey, Dr. Da-da-da, how are you?" And I said, "Listen, I'll save you a trip. If you can't get down to Costco, I know you're busy. Do you want this? I can save you a trip. He said, absolutely. And he grabbed it out of my hands and he said, oh, thank you so much. He said, this is fantastic. Gave me the money, paid in full. And see what I'm saying? If you can do a little kind little thing for your doctor, I knew he's busy and I knew it would save him a trip, so why not? He does so much for me that I thought I could do a little favor for him. Yes, he paid for the thing in full, by the way. Full disclosure. I've gone down to Costco now, and I've bought 5 sets of these, and I'm taking them around to people that need them because it has helped me so well. My son-in-law and my son is going to get one of these boxes, and I thought I would take one to my doctor because he mentioned interest in it, and he did indeed take one, but he paid full price for it. So, you know what? Be kind to your doctor. And tell them how much they mean to you. This is Rick Haaland for Abbotsford Small Business and the New Media Biz Minute. Thanks so much, everybody. If you want to get a hold of us, you can phone us at our magic check number 778-800-0246. I hesitate because I've got so many. And if you want to phone our private cell phone number within the Fraser Valley, 778-908-5759. So only if you're phoning out of the Fraser Valley, use the Magic Jack number. If you're in the Fraser Valley, use my personal cell phone number. Thanks, folks. See you next show. Bye-bye.